What's all that?
How you feeling, man?
You can't see that on camera, huh?
How you feeling?
I'm good, man.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited in a way because I just don't know what we could talk about.
Kind of excited.
I already know it's going to get crazy. All right, let's go. I know, right?
It's a lot of videos here.
Woo!
No,
Fourth row.
Come on, technical director.
Fourth row.
I'll talk trash and
I mean,
you know when you get crackhead or
Third
something. Yeah.
What's up? It's Fired Up Thursdays, baby. Give you that perspective on old school. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and break out something right now with you. New school.
If you're not out your seat already, you will.
R&B, hip hop, current events, news,
But this is something that's been going on for a while.
and
All right, well,
entertainment.
we got just hoops in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
LA the DJ.
Dr. Lovey coming to you live from Elemental Pacific Studios.
Poncho Ishii's in the house.
Honey Blunts in the house.
What's up?
Our man in the house.
It's Fired Up Thursday every Thursday at 4 p.m.
It was what's up? It's Fired Up Thursday, man, and we got a lit show for you today. Oh my man, I'm excited. It's your boy Fuel.
And I'm almost amazing. Today we have a crazy show because we have one hell of a crazy guest. We got another the Morgan Victory in the house. Yeah. Come on now. She's wearing the fire bucket for obvious reasons.
I had to do it.
Yes. Come
How
on.
could
now.
I not? How could you know this is in my closet and me not wear it today?
Exactly. So we're gonna
That's
be
what's
talking
up.
with our girl here, man. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. But first things first, we got to get into our mix, man. We got the battle coming up, hit for hit. Fuel, what you got, man? You first or I'm first?
I think I'm first this time. No, I think I'm last this time.
All right.
No, I think I'm first this time.
Pick your poison.
I'm going first, man. I'm just going ahead and
Pick
go.
your
Man.
poison, man. I ain't no joke.
Yeah. You already know what it is. This one right here, y'all, is I ain't no joke. Eric B. and Rakim, one of the greatest. You
Now I slam it
understand?
when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene. I say I like to stand in the crowd and watch the people wonder, damn. But think about it, then you understand.
That is Drake.
That's how you know it wasn't shit. That's how you know
Ice
it wasn't
melts.
shit.
Nah, that's fine. That's too much flame. That's too much flame.
That's why you know it wasn't shit, dog. You couldn't even tell who it was. You didn't even say nothing. You didn't even tell nothing. You
I
didn't
didn't
say
know
nothing.
Ah!
Now I feel like it. Oh, is it me? Come on. Come on with it. That one right there is LL Cool J. Knock you out. Y'all know what's up. Oh, shit. Ah, I like it. I like it. I like it.
That's Tyler Yahweh. Stunning on you. Featuring the baby.
It's okay, though, baby.
Yeah, all right.
You know I bring back in.
Stunning on you.
Easy, but you should.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that one right there is Easy E, y'all. Easy does it. Yeah, that's what I do. Hey. Ah,
Well, I'm Easy E, I got bitches galore. You might have a lot of bitches, but I got much more.
baby. You can't stop me on this one. Come on. What you got? You better hype it up.
Motherfuckers cold knocking the boots, cause I'm a thug.
Came down the block, something sick, but it's rented. I don't give a fuck.
That was good
Either way,
timing.
I'm in it.
That's all it
I
was,
ain't
good
gotta
timing.
run
That was just
I
good
got
timing. It wasn't a good song. It was just good timing.
All these excuses.
Going back in behind the crib.
Fucking hoes.
Leaning on to the left.
Don't know how they fuck with a nigga, but they did.
Damn, so want the money.
Maybe it's a kid. Used to have a honey that I
I know, right? Uh-huh.
I was middle ground when it started.
Come on with it. Come on with it. Let's go.
You might recognize this beat. Because this is something from your generation that my generation take.
That's what you have to do.
And evolve. This is off a mixtape, so this can rock for a little while.
Yeah.
Because it's
No
from
lights.
mixtape.
Yeah.
Come back, 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 come back.
Yeah, come back to another song. Come back with a better song, man.
Oh, you're not queued up over there? Should I keep going?
I'm ready, dog. I'm ready. Huh?
So bound man and put his face in the sand. Hello,
forward.
I had to get to it. Though. But you can't mess with it though. You know what I'm saying? LL Cool J. I'm bad. Yeah. That's right. Let's go. What you got? Hey.
I got sins on my mind and some M's.
We gonna keep going, huh? Okay.
This is my last song. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, keep my friends on my mind. I'm in love with 2 girls at one time and they 10s. That's why I got 10 on my mind. I got M's.
Go ahead, man. Do your thing. Let's see what you got.
Lottie!
You've been hanging on Lottie Dottie for 2 years now.
We like somebody. We don't cause trouble. We don't
Sometimes
bother
when it's time to
nobody.
get it, you gotta
Just
get them
a man
in.
that's on the mic. And when we rock up on the mic, we
Rock
rock
the
the mic. For all of y'all, keeping y'all in hell.
Hey.
Just to see you smile and enjoy yourself. Cause it's cool when you cause a cozy condition that we create. So that's
all we
our
need,
mission.
right?
So listen.
Yeah, that's all we.
To
Oh,
what we say.
please.
This
I
time
don't know, man. I have to say that this was kind of even today, man. I don't know.
Wait. Oh,
Psych!
I know. I make the decisions in this mother.
Hell
about that.
Hell nah.
I got 2 against 1, man. 2 youngins against the 1, dog. I had to do
Let's
something.
go ahead and get into it, man. We are hanging out with Morgan Cook, aka Morgan Victory, man. Come on now. Miss Not the News herself. I want to just we always start off with a little bit of banter. I want to open up the discussion boards for a couple of things. One, shout out to Palestine and the fact that they're going through some trauma right now. Shout out you guys and we're not necessarily the people to speak on the matter, but we see the suffering and we want to just send our condolences.
Yeah.
On top of that, I wanted to touch on the Joe Budden podcast. I'm not sure if anybody knows of it, but Joe Budden.
If anybody knows of it, what do you mean?
Joe Budden, who's the head of the Joe Budden podcast,
Right.
fired his longtime co-host Rory, and
did he?
It's been the buzz everywhere. So Rory's now out, and people are questioning Joe Budden's methods and how he acts within business.
Yeah. Well,
it's been a major talking point. What do you think about this whole situation? If you know anything.
I mean, I've been saying this for a long time, even since Joe Budden started a radio, or podcast or whatever. I've never. I put it this way. I just haven't been a big fan of his. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Hater.
No. It's not. It's not hating. It's just that his rationality and the way he speak about things and people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't just gel well with me. Mm-hmm. I mean, it might be okay for some people, whatever, but some things, man, you don't say, and some things that you don't. Certain attitudes. It's kind of like, just because you was in a limelight with the music and everything, don't make you God of the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how he was, kind of, making himself to be. So, yeah.
Can you respect the status? Because Joe Budden is, if not first, he's second as far as hip hop commentary. There's Charlamagne, there's Joe Budden.
You should always respect the status.
So do you respect the status, at least with Joe Budden?
I mean, you have to, of course, but it's the name. I mean, he put in work.
Yeah.
He's done, you know what I'm saying? He's gotten to where he is, but certain things, it's just like I can respect anybody that basically came through their career and built their career from the bottom on up or whatever and became, a certain status or whatever. I can respect that. But doesn't mean that they can say and do or anything they say, and I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So that's the only thing with him, But yeah, I mean, if he came on the show or whatever, I ain't gonna turn him down.
And finally,
I ain't stupid.
Yeah, and finally, before we dig deep into Morgan and what she's up to, I want to ask, do you guys feel, because I took this whole question I'm about to ask you guys to Instagram, and I had to let the thoughts loose.
What was it?
Is
Should you get an iPhone?
No, that's never happening. You know I'm fighting a good fight till I die. Is coconut oil overrated? Hear me out. Every 2 years, there's a new oil, and you gotta try it. We had black seed oil, we had olive oil at one point, avocado oil, argan oil. They all do the same shit. They moisturize and make shit shiny. Can we just pick one and go on with our lives?
Well, they're oils, so yes, they're gonna moisturize, right? Yeah. But there's different types for different things. So I think I I got on the coconut oil like way early.
Oh wow.
Not to brag. But then I learned it's only good for certain things. Mm-hmm. Like you're not supposed to eat it or something because it's fat, but you're supposed to put it on certain parts of your body, but not other parts of your body. So there's different oils for different things.
Okay,
there's levels to this shit.
Levels to the oil.
I take it as orange juice. Orange juice is like propaganda. They had a surplus of oranges, no way to really get them out. They wanted to sell juicers, and it takes 3 oranges to make 1 glass of orange juice when you can just eat 1 orange and shit is fine. So in order to, I swear, it's a whole conspiracy around it. I'm not saying it's necessarily true or not, but there's this conspiracy around it, and this the king of propaganda said this shit.
There's motherfuckers that love juice,
He marketed the hell out of orange juice, and now people buy 3 oranges per glass instead of just eating 1 orange that has the same amount of nutrients.
Look at me. I'm the white bitch with the green juice.
What I'm saying is it's the same thing for coconut oil. There's some dude in the Bahamas with a surplus of coconuts and nothing to do with them. Almond Joys aren't flying off the shelves like they used to. We got to do something with all these coconuts.
Why are you so...
Oil, Eureka, you're a genius.
Why are you so fired up about this specific topic?
Fuck coconut oil.
Well, you know what?
I have.
I know.
Why,
you want to know more? I can tell you why. I can tell you why.
I
can tell you why.
Real quick, coconut oil, great lubricant. Okay,
but see that he don't know that.
So
that's why I'm gonna tell you. That's why.
Whatever happened to good old Vaseline?
He don't know. He don't know what the oil is really for.
You're so young and naive.
Just saying,
new school.
Whatever happened to good old Vaseline?
Like
the good old days.
Man, that's nasty.
Coconut oil is a natural version of Vaseline.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Coconut oil is good, man. You massage on, put it on her body, dog, and you just make her. Then you smelling what you just want to just eat her up. I mean, not. Am I getting too deep?
I mean, he's not wrong.
See?
Coconut oil. Oh, you say Vaseline.
But you're young, bro.
Yeah, he's 19. He ain't experienced the whole.
Look at that skin.
He don't know. He don't know oils. He's lotion mode right now. He don't know oils yet.
Hey, if you're 19 years old and you're watching this, get on coconut oil now.
Exactly.
Do it now. Be ahead of the game.
Is anybody with me in this thought process?
No.
Do you feel like it's a scam?
Rub that bitch's body with coconut oil right now.
But
exactly.
I can use baby. It's all oil.
What happened to you, bro?
I lost my edge. You're right.
No. What happened to you with coconut oil? Why are you so?
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to say fired up.
I mean, well, it is a thing. It's like in about 2 more years, coconut oil is going to give you cancers.
And it'll be going.
In 2 more years, it's going. You know what I'm saying? You put coconut oil. You know what I'm saying? You're going to catch something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it goes. And then we go into a new oil, almond oil.
Exactly.
Almond
shea
oil
butter was the one last year.
Shea butter
is gone.
No, shea butter is still the shit.
Go get your shea butter out.
It's in there. It's in the room right there.
I'm sure.
There's a different
shea butter for black folks. Is shit,
there's a different oil for a different level of your life, Juwan.
True.
So you can use them all sparingly.
Yeah.
Educating. Go ahead, tell him, Morgan.
Balance is key, baby.
Well, also, should you put something on your body that's meant to be cooked?
Coconut oil, I don't think is supposed to be. Well, it can be cooked, but I think it's a fat.
It wasn't originally.
Coconut oil is a better body oil.
Yeah, coconut oil originally wasn't supposed to be cooked anyway. You know what I'm saying? They started using coconut oil to cook it, but it was actually in Africa and other countries where they use coconut oils just for moisturizer, just for those things. So we got the end of it or whatever, and we wanted to use it for everything.
Hold up.
Do you want to?
I might be wrong.
Wait. Where's the motherfucker that sees everything happening? Like, let's make this into an oil.
Exactly. The propaganda man. I'm trying to.
Propaganda man.
Yeah. And where the fuck is the oil in a coconut? Where do you even get it? Oil from a coconut.
You can make anything into an oil. Look at dabs.
Yeah, liquid everything down. You can make anything in it.
Well, yeah, all right. Yeah.
What else we have?
Here we are.
Since you
And that's the last of my random thoughts, man. Let's talk about our guest, man. Let's get into Morgan Victor.
Oh yeah,
Finally.
yeah.
AKA MC
I came
Smile.
here at 3:00 for this.
I know, right?
Has anybody ever called you MC Smile?
No, but I like
I'm
that.
patenting it because that's like your logo. It's an MC and a smile.
Right.
And
Which,
MC Smile
okay.
is like a rap name.
right.
MC
And
Smile.
Victory is my middle name, so the smile is kind of like a fucked up V because we're all kind of fucked up.
Yeah, a little
MC
bit.
Smile.
Speaking for
Fuel.
myself.
Make
Yeah.
sure.
Appreciate it.
Copyright
I am tatted
MC Smile.
as fuck,
for-
by the way.
All right.
Shout out.
Morgan is a proponent of tattoos and everything tattoo
Absolutely.
alike. She's tatted as fuck. Let her tell it, you know.
Bro, I got
All
I was
three.
gonna say, like, yeah.
I passed out
You can
every
barely
time.
even see it.
Every time I passed out, Juwan, he can attest to that.
Yeah.
30-second tattoo.
You
passed out.
tatted? You tatted?
I tatted her once, yeah.
Yeah. You
Mhm.
passed out.
Yep.
Which
Well,
one,
no,
this
I
one?
didn't pass out, but I
Let me see
you
that
know,
one.
I got sick.
What did it say?
So goes.
So goes.
So it goes.
Is
So
that-
it goes.
And
So
you're
it
next.
Huh?
Face that. Fire
Oh,
up
hell to the
Thursday.
hell
Nah,
no.
we get it going. Like,
Fire your ass.
You be a rapper?
a little flame under your
Flame
eye.
y'all- oh.
The flame
Y'all trip.
emoji. That's fucking fire.
They have actually tripped today. I haven't had a
Can we
tattoo. I
go?
don't have one tattoo at all. I don't even have no tattoo.
Well, that
So-
I said that like a year ago. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
now I'm tatted AF. Shout
Now,
out.
now I'm already getting to the age I can't get a cat tattoo now because it'd be all wrinkled up.
It's the perfect time.
It look like a blown out fire.
No, now it's-
like a.
Not-
Juwan's
won't
right.
age,
It look like
yeah.
smoke. It look like
Nah,
smoke
it's
when I
perfect
get to
timing,
it.
I'm telling you. Like,
Juwan, yeah.
I'm too
now,
dark
yeah,
though,
now
man.
It won't age at all.
I think I'm too dark.
No way.
Too
Don't
dark
you ever
for
let
what?
anything hold you back.
Get the white tattoos.
The white tattoo. Do they have white tattoos?
Yeah, I see white bitches getting them all the time. 'Cause
Really?
They're like, maybe I want a tattoo, but maybe I don't want it to show. So they get that like infinity ring that every
Really?
bitch has. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
wow! See, I didn't know
No
that.
offense, bitches.
White.
Women. But yeah, it's either hope or infinity.
So one thing about Morgan, in case you guys don't know, she is unfiltered.
Yes. Absolutely.
And that's what makes a
Yeah.
good thing about, because I mean she's hilarious as one. Two, she's unfiltered, but some of the things that she says is kind of like you want to say but you didn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or you couldn't, you know what I'm saying? So she speaks for those that don't speak for themselves,
Absolutely.
basically. Yeah, there
I'm
you
here
go.
for you guys. I'm here for the people that don't want to say those things that they've been thinking.
So
Got
tell us a little bit about your show. Like what is it that basically is
News?
based? Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Not the News is a satirical news show that I started with iHeart and KFI. It's a digital show, and basically every week or so, I take something happening in the news and I investigatively report it because that's my deep passion to like get to the bottom of stories, right? But in a very satirical way.
Give
But
us an
if you're
example.
smart, you could learn a lot from them.
Yeah, give us an example because I've seen a couple of them myself. So,
one of the recent
Yeah, here we go.
every conversation I have starts that. I'm like, all right, let me pull up really quick. No, so one of the ones that I've done recently was about recalling Gavin Newsom, who's the governor of California.
Mhm.
If you're from California, you've definitely heard about it, and it's a national story now. But a lot of people out here in Cali want to recall him. So
right. I heard about it.
I'm like, why the fuck is this taking so long? You know, somebody has his number. We can recall him back, you know?
Right.
So I, interviewed the top person for the recall campaign and, people around iHeart. But yeah.
So did anything come of that, or?
I was like, well, I got a lot of numbers that I called, but, he hasn't been
I mean, were you
recalled
going
yet.
around the station or something and getting people's number or
Absolutely.
asking? It was. I remember that one. They was asking for their numbers or whatever to call.
Yeah, so
Someone who had
I was trying to find Gavin Newsom's number to recall him.
Right.
Also, I've shout out to Fired Up. I haven't talked about this, but there's been a few times where I've talked to Big Boy upstairs with Real 92.3, and I've gotten a message later like, "Hey, please don't use that." So there's times where I'll mess around with him and his crew for my Not the News videos, but someday they'll make the cut.
Yeah.
Lately, they've been too out of pockets. Where I've gotten a message later like, "Hey, we don't really need that image." You know?
Yeah, that's it. All right. So, what do you think it truly means to be toxic? What's your definition?
I know you waited to ask me this for so long.
It's written down.
Here's the thing: this man thinks I'm so toxic,
Absolutely.
which I used to be when you met me.
Absolutely.
I'll take full credit for it. I used to be proud of being toxic, but now I I'm toxic in love.
Okay. So what? But what's your definition of being toxic?
Definition of toxic.
Let the people know.
Something or someone that's not good for you. Simple.
Boo.
We have to
get
keep it
down
simple.
to the details. I need details.
We'll ask a deeper question.
Right.
I wanted to ask you, how do you define toxicity? But it's all the same question.
Or what? Because there's
yeah, in a person, like within like a relationship and being
that's up to
a person.
each person. So me and you are we're all very different, right?
Yeah.
So what's toxic to me is different than what's toxic to you at different points of our lives too. You know, because we're gonna change and shit. Shout out to changing. But yeah, so it just depends on the personality type and the person and where you are in your life and mentally and physically. And also you can make things toxic on your own that aren't even toxic in real life. I think in your head you can make something toxic.
All right.
And then that's a sign that you're the toxic one.
Yeah.
Because I've been there, you know?
Yeah.
And then so there's different places and times for people to be toxic for other people.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in the end, you know, cheesy. So it goes. But
it's
also if you do it right, you can learn a lot from toxic people. Like they're more of a blessing than people that are right for you.
Really?
Well, no, toxic.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Let me break it down. Toxic, man, is for, like you said, is anyone that basically is not a positive influence in your life.
Sure.
You know, toxic is one that brings you down. You know what I mean? Someone that you might think, you know, some things are good about them and you get along in certain ways or whatever, but they're not helping you progress in life, period. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing. When you get with someone toxic, they're going to keep you here.
Yeah.
They're not going to bring you up here. You know what I'm saying? Because they have this negativity that they want to keep upon you because they have that negativity or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's what toxic is to me.
But that's different for every person.
Like that.
Well,
you can be at different levels in your life and have
levels.
different types of toxic in your life.
That's true. But when the whole negativity of it is basically you not getting what you want in a we talk about relationship,
right? In
a relationship, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing. It's like for me, for example, I've dated someone for a while to where they weren't supportive of what I do. You know, they like what I did. Mm-hmm. They were supportive of it. They basically wasn't, and not understanding as a woman to be behind her man or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You need that word of encouragement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what. You know what I'm saying? So basically, she was being toxic towards me because I wasn't getting that, and she knows as a woman that's what's needed. You know. But if you're only doing it for in a relationship and only getting what you want out of the relationship or whatever and trying to keep me wherever and just kind of like you get where you get however you get there, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not really the one to be able to back you and bring you up there. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That's toxic. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
that's just a different mentality.
You just break up.
Here we go.
Tapping
into something.
I'm just saying.
Well, was she being toxic was she doing that on purpose or did she just not know better? Because we can be at different points in our lives and she could just like not be on the level that you're on to need like it's got to be a strong woman to be on the level that she's on to support the level that you're on.
That's a good point. That's a good point. And the thing is, if I was 25 to 20 to 30 maybe, I can kind of see not understanding and not know. You know what I'm saying? But we at the 40s.
Right.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? You've already been through 2 divorces, you know.
This bitch?
Yeah.
Woman.
I mean, you already been
sorry,
but you already been through relationships, so you know what I'm saying? It's not, and then especially if I vocally communicated with you. You see what I'm saying? And if I'm not receiving that, what's the point? Kick rocks. Gotta go.
I got you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Fired up toxic overall is anything that is not good. I'm sorry, I was reading
you should never waste time on anything or anyone that doesn't feel like more than 101% for you. And other people, you can't control how other people see you or project things onto you or view you or blah, 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 blah. You know, you can literally never control that. That's why I'm so out of my damn pocket, right? Because y'all are going to judge me either way, right? So I might as well be me. So if someone's not there, they can't judge you for leaving, right? They can in their smaller mind, but you could spend a day with someone and be like, nah, fuck this. I don't feel it. And you don't owe them anything. You can ghost that, you know. Bitch is an endearing term. This is a PSA. This is a PSA from Morgan Victory. to me, a bitch is a very endearing thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
Sorry, I referred to
I
women.
understand. Yeah, I understand.
I feel like a man that has to be like, oh, I mean, you beautiful woman.
No,
I've known Morgan for a long time, and bitches fly everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, so can I say
Fred,
something?
you might have to brief the people.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Juwan taught me, and let me ask you,
Mm-hmm.
when a woman calls a man a bitch, is that like the most insulting term you could ever hear a woman say to you, or what?
When a woman calls a man a bitch,
Right.
is
Even
it,
just playfully, like how we're saying, like, you know.
No, they hurt. That kind of cuts.
It's up there. It's like, wait, hold on.
That kind of cuts.
Okay, you just throw that.
No,
bitch
you know
word
what I'm
around
saying?
over
Because
here.
it's a sign of weakness to them. You know what I'm saying? It kind of cuts. If you call me a bitch, I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It messes with the masculinities for some reason. Because a bitch was supposed to be female dog, right? So you feel like you're calling me a female.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I'm saying? So that and it's automatic. It's nothing that's like you know, it's just automatic. It's just it's nothing we just kind of like, oh, she called me a bitch. You know, it just comes out like, hold on.
Like, even as a man, if you call another man a bitch, it's like, okay, you want to fight.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, Juwan, you probably let me call you a bitch for months.
I
And then one day it
I
came
checked
out
it
and
like
you're
week
like-
2. Like
Week
week
two.
2, I was like, maybe she
No,
didn't
it
mean it
was
how she
week
said it.
5.
But it was like week 2, it was like, hey, relax with the bitch.
Especially if you, and the thing is too, especially if a guy's having a bad day.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, bitch
And then
might
you
be
be coming
the
in
thing
here
that
playing, you
Oh,
little
yeah.
bitch.
No, it wasn't a little bitch. It was more like
Not little
it
bitch.
come up in like conversation. Like,
Right.
it's like a motherfucker. Like what?
Yeah.
Hers
Right.
just automatic bitch. You know, like nigga. Like it's like hers just bitch.
Right.
So
That's my bitch.
Right.
So I appreciate you because literally that's been a lesson in my life.
Uh,
I've been more careful about calling men bitches.
yeah.
And I would have never known other than, you let me upset you a few
Well,
times.
speaking of bitches,
Uh.
what do
Can I say real quick? I love bitches. You know they run the world. And I
They do
hate
run
this
the
for
world.
y'all, but
They
they do run the world.
Hey, I cannot
I hate
disagree
it
with
for you
that.
guys, but it's true.
I can't disagree with that.
I can.
I can't.
I won't
can't.
though, but I can.
Well,
I can go down a whole list of what women are running
Exactly.
basically, but I'm not going to do
there
that.
we go.
That's not
Old
this
school,
show.
new school.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
can go down a list of presidents. Just say otherwise.
You said a list of presidents just because
The hell
it
do they
ain't.
know, bro?
United States.
Don't go there because you know what I'm saying. The only reason they're presidents is just because.
Yeah,
It's
Absolutely.
not because.
true. And I agree that women can run the world
Mhm.
if everything goes right.
Everything
They
goes
just
right.
haven't
Well, men
achieved
can run the
it yet.
world if everything goes right.
Yeah, I don't care if they run the world, in terms of actually running the world,
Mhm.
because deep down, simply, pussy runs the world,
Got it.
Mm.
and we all know it.
That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right.
And we
Y'all
all know it.
Y'all about to
That's
touch
it.
into my common sense, but go ahead.
I mean-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
B words aside, there's been recent news that Bill Gates is now getting a divorce after 27 years of being with his wife. Also, Jeff Bezos went through the
dealing
same
with-
thing like last year or maybe the year before.
Mhm.
But these are the two richest men in the entire world. Elon Musk is somewhere in there too, and I think Kanye maybe. Who
Isn't
knows?
he still with his
Yeah.
bitch woman?
But no, they're getting a divorce.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
with that said, what do women want? You've got a man with all the money in the world, and you're
It's
not
not about-
satisfied.
Are you
It's
asking
What
not-
do
it's-
they
it's- it's
want?
not-
Yes, I'm
it's
asking
obviously
you.
not about that though.
Well, let's ask the woman.
I'm not the right woman to ask, because mentally, I only know my perspective in life,
Mhm.
so I'm only speaking on me. But I feel like I think like a man,
Okay.
but I'm so I'm super gifted in that way.
Okay.
I
Big
have
gift.
a pussy, but I think like a man, right? So I do not know what women want. I know the majority want attention from the right person,
Mhm.
because from the wrong person, it's creepy automatically.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter your heart, whatever.
Mhm.
But then they also really care about money. And lately, like my generation feels like they care about money more than anything.
True.
Mhm.
But I'm not saying that on me, because I could get, I'll fuck a homeless man tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Tomorrow.
Hold
Oh
on.
Jesus.
Did I- hold on. I was tapping something on here. Did I miss something? You do what?
Wait. So I was driving to
Because
work
there's a
the
whole
other day.
village right over there.
They
You
cleaned
know
them
it.
up.
No, they over there. They got little houses now, girl. You can
I know they
shoot.
I
I'm
tried to
just
get
saying.
into those houses.
Did you?
They made sure I was homeless, and I wasn't. So
No.
but my boyfriend lives in here.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
No, I was driving to work the other day, and there was this guy sitting on the corner of the highway I get on, right? Freeway, highway. What the fuck is the difference?
Same.
Yeah, same.
All right,
like
so
an
why do
East
we have
Coast,
two
West
words?
Coast.
Yeah.
Why do we have two words, motherfuckers?
Yeah.
All right. That man was so hot.
The homeless man
He was so hot.
was
And I had a moment with myself. You know, you have those self-reflective moments like, wow, you're really attracted to him. You're going to stop, but not to give him money, but like to give him your number. For a phone he might not have.
Was the dirt under his fingernails just glistening in the sunlight?
I couldn't see that close, but he had the right glasses on. And he was shirtless, and you know,
had a tan.
He was shirtless, had a
bum tan.
I'm just I am kind of curious. Like, you know, you see a bum, like how hot is he? Like what really made you feel
the dirt
that he
on
was
his
hot?
neck is so sexy.
I kind of like the grimy, you know, like the Kanye West. Like you could be rich, but you could be homeless. Look.
Okay,
you know,
it's
that's my look. Yeah. So. Of course, I saw this man at the court. The glasses, though. The glasses.
He
they
looked
were
kind of
reflective.
smart.
He had like the 4-pack.
Four-pack.
If he has a 4.
That noise was crazy.
If he has a 4-pack and I have a 2-pack, then we're perfect.
I see what you're doing there.
Give me a man with the 4-pack. I got the 2-pack.
Yeah. I got you. Okay.
All right. So, what would make you? You finishing up that story? Did you give me your number?
I don't think there was a story.
Did you give me your number?
I'm attracted to homeless men. No, I thought about it.
Boo.
I thought about it, but then I'm like, if I stop, he's gonna want me to give him money.
I
just want to give my number,
give
not
him a hot
money.
meal, date night.
Go ahead and give me your tagline. You can give me your tag real quick. He might look you up. He might see you on there. And you might get a few homeless people.
Do homeless people have phones?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, man, they give them for free.
New homeless. Look at it. It's nice
that's
out
new
there.
age of homeless.
It's nice out there, man. I get Instagram.
But they're no different than us, though. Like we could, you know, anybody could be homeless tomorrow.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Not to bring the vibe.
I can do it in like
no. That's real talk. Shit, I've been there. Yeah, I can tell you I can tell you by experience. I've been there. So you know what I mean. Anybody could be. Exactly.
So you personally, what would it take Morgan Victory at Morgan Victory to leave a Jeff Bezos?
Well, I would never be with him in the first place.
Well, that's just the love of your life. Let's just say
he's not.
Let's say that's the love of your life. You're holding him down.
Looks matters.
He became rich out of nowhere, and that's still the love of your life. You're attached to the man, and you guys have grown together.
What would make
He's
me
now
leave
a
him?
cajillionaire, and it's time to leave him. What makes you leave?
Changing. That's why I don't believe in marriage in the beginning because, well, I mean,
interesting.
Maybe there's marriage for points in your life, but that's just getting the government involved in your shit, right?
Okay, yeah.
But at 26 years old, I'm at the point, and I've always believed this way. So, but people change, right? So I could love you today with all of my heart, and I'll love you the rest of my life, right? But I might wake up tomorrow and not want to be with you, and that's human nature to change and to want to do different things and blah blah blah. And I think marriage is a really fucked up way of forcing people to stay. Like traditions can be fucked up after a while, you know, because we outgrow traditions. I think if you get married, that's just getting the government involved and then making it messier when you want to change and grow as a person. And there's nothing wrong. It might be sad in the moment, but there's nothing wrong. Hate to go all deep with every question.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm here to make jokes, bro. God damn it.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Damn it. No. So, but there should never be there should be attachment to things you love, right? But not too much. So if two people need to grow and, you know, get away from each other or do whatever they need to do or whatever, which has probably been a long time coming if divorce happens.
Yeah.
Then I think it should be a party, not something to be, you know, sad about. So I would never get married to him in the first place. But then, I would get divorced to him the second that I woke up the next day and been like, you know, I'm not feeling this.
You wouldn't try it out? Like maybe
try
tomorrow.
What out?
Maybe tomorrow will be better. Who knows? You could just maybe after the first.
But you're gonna live the rest of your life thinking maybe tomorrow will be better. You know how many people are waking up, and if you're watching this and you're like, oh, maybe tomorrow will be better, make the fucking change, bro.
Woo.
It's really scary. It's really scary. It's really scary, and it's gonna suck. But like, you're only putting off your happiness.
Wow.
Really.
What do you think about that?
Not for toxic bitch.
Being the wise old sage. That sounds off to me.
Hold on, what'd you call me?
You're the wise old sage. But
hold on. Where the sage shit come from?
You're a sage.
First of all, old sage. I don't like that word. I don't like that word. That's like calling me a bitch.
No. Sage is like the wise.
I'm like taking notes over here.
I know. I'm just missing.
What do you think? Because that shit sounds off.
What's that?
Her ideology. It sounds crazy, but
how?
It doesn't sound crazy, but it sounds like a quitter. What do you think about that?
Sounds like it's as far as the breakup.
her ideology just now.
Being open to leaving someone.
Open to leaving
I'm
someone?
open to leaving someone. However, like up and quit after the first day of something going bad is
How do
crazy.
you know that was the first day of them going bad?
I don't.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know.
What was it,
We don't
27
know.
years?
We never know
Yeah,
what's going on.
That's so long, bro.
Yeah, and we never know what goes behind closed doors. I mean, it could have been unhappy in the last 10 years.
You
Could
think
have been
Bill
happy.
Gates is in there
She could have been
getting
unhappy.
busy?
She probably was never really happy. You just never know. She could have stayed in it for certain reasons.
His
just
dick's probably
certain reasons.
small.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She probably would,
He's micro.
probably-
look. Y'all stupid.
Hey, real quick, y'all. He ran into another room celebrating a joke.
I know, right?
He saw on the internet. We all saw that joke on the internet before you said it, Jamon. He ain't
funny.
shit, bro.
That's funny. Anyway. But no, I mean, I think, like you said, we never know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know. You don't even know if he cheated. He could have cheated. She could have cheated.
Right.
You just never know. It just might not be able. They might not want to make it public. You know what I'm saying? Basically, something went on to where obviously it takes a lot to divorce.
Yeah.
It takes a lot, especially when you're dealing with somebody that got a lot of money and stuff like that. Someone that can basically do what they want to do any way that they want to do it. So we just don't know. So I mean, I'm just like, hey, let them have their business, man.
Yeah. Well,
that's how I feel.
That's a trade for fame. But
Yeah,
think
that's
about
true.
how easy it would be for them to just stay together and do their shit in secret, or do
Well,
their
even
thing.
that's not easy. That's not.
Well,
even
it's not easy, but it's much easier than getting a public divorce.
Well,
So for someone to be like, nah, let's end it, like, for real,
yeah,
that takes a lot of courage, or
yeah,
It absolutely does.
whatever.
because a lot of people are separated for a long time before you even know that they're getting a divorce. And they could have been separated because he travels. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff that he was doing.
Right. They could have. Yeah.
What are they, like 65?
That don't matter.
What is going on?
It don't matter. Maybe she got her groove back. She said,
65.
women can go
I've
longer
heard-
than us.
I've heard women get their
65
groove.
ass over here.
They can go. They can go. You
I
said,
mean,
ass over here.
Y'all in your prime now. My prime's coming up later.
See, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
You think I'm wild now?
Man, oh my god.
Oh my god! Wait, imagine me when I'm like 60 years old.
Man,
I'd be
Gross.
fucking the
Freak.
whole retirement home.
freak.
No, that's the thing. Like I'm a good time,
She said
so I don't know how I'm gonna
retirement
get
home.
crazier.
You silly girl.
right.
She said, "Oh,
So Morgan, I've been making this list. This list is getting more and more expansive, and it's all about one thing.
Of
And
the
I
great
gotta-
things about me.
Sure. But that's a separate list. This list has a lot to do with the internet. What is your most hated thing about social media?
That people put their self-worth in it.
And
And it goes back to something that millions of people I'm sure have said it, but I heard Will Smith say it recently in an interview, and he said we're putting a lot of our self-worth into other people's hands. So we're letting other people decide how we feel about ourselves.
Right.
That's absolutely not self-worth. Like that's literally not the definition of self-worth.
Yeah.
So my sister, she's 21 now. Oh my God, she's probably had anal.
Oh.
I just had the
You
realization.
just blasted your sister out.
What the hell?
I hope
I
your
just-
sister ain't watching. She gonna be like,
What?
I hope she is. I hope she's watching with my mom.
oh.
I can't. She's 21. I'm like, wow. Earlier on, I was like, she probably had sex. Yeah, that's crazy. She hasn't told
But
me.
why anal?
But now
though?
I'm
Can she
like,
just have
wow.
regular sex?
I mean, it's
Are they doing
it's
it
my
that
DNA.
young? It's ooh.
Are we not supposed to have a good time?
Yes. I mean, I just never. 21.
Safety
20
never takes a holiday, but I'm out
21.
here.
They're rookies. No, 2021 though. I mean, I can understand. Like, I mean, do you experiment at 21 now, or
Well,
everything? I mean, because it took me to like maybe.
that was an off track of the story. I was actually.
I know, right?
What was the real question?
I don't know.
What's
but you
your
was
most hated
started.
thing about social media? You
Oh.
said the people put their self-worth in it.
That we put our self-worth in it. Yeah. So I feel like there's a lot of people that, which is why maybe I seem cooler than I actually am, because I'm just like myself on social media.
Mhm.
But there's a lot of people that put their self-worth in social media. So if you don't get the boy that you like to like your picture or
Mhm.
respond to your story or even watch your story, like, wow, That's crazy. Mentally, that's fucking you up so much worse than anything could. So yeah, that's the problem I got with it.
Got it. I shared that. I shared that with you. Yeah, man. I hate that people like value themselves based on the followers or the likes they get, and it just you become a slave to Instagram after a while because that's where I guess the people your friends are, quote unquote. That's where the people who actually give a damn about you are. When it's the opposite. It's about real life interaction.
Well, especially since COVID. I mean, imagine all the people that were in school or whatever, like during COVID or, you know, not still out in the streets.
Yeah. And now there's a whole generation coming up that only knows social media.
But that's like, that became your life. And it probably was already before, but it actually did become your life once COVID hit. So you were just what you were online.
Yeah.
And if you're not getting the attention that you think you want, that actually won't fulfill you. But if you're not getting that, that will destroy you. And that's
it's a shame too, because you have people that do get in their feelings from social media. Oh, such and such didn't like me.
Right.
Oh, you know, why I only got like 20 likes, but when I showed my breast, I got 150.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying?
That's life.
And you get that on TikTok. Look, I hear that on TikTok almost every time I see it. There's always a woman complaining about how many likes they got or how many followers they have, you know, and say like they'll have like 200, you know, likes or whatever. But then when they do the whole little show, a little chest, 500.
Why are they complaining?
But
they could get 500.
But the point is, the point is that's my point.
That's the thing.
This is my thing is if you know that's what it is, either be on it or don't.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You already know what it is.
Bitch.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like even on TikTok, I see women complaining about how guys talk to them or inbox them and stuff like that or whatever. You put yourself out there for that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to do what you're doing if you want to do it. If it's disrespectful, you don't like it, get the fuck off of it.
But here's the thing: she would complain if she didn't get the attention.
Exactly.
It's just,
that's what I said.
That's why I hate it for men, because you look a certain way, you act a certain way, whatever, you send a certain message, you're automatically, you know, labeled as creepy.
Yeah.
Especially to girls that are posting those type of things, right? So they're like complaining, oh, I only get this. That's only because it's coming from a girl she doesn't want it to come from.
Yeah.
So, I mean, bitch, you can't pick and choose your audience.
Right?
Yeah. Woman. You're a beautiful woman.
Nah, this was the bitch that did this.
But that's the thing. Like, aren't you posting for that reason? You should be happy. As a woman, I feel like I'm a white person, so I have white privilege, right? But I also have like a privilege of being a cute young woman because I can capitalize on that more than a man can. Even just a white man that already has white privilege,
I can capitalize on everything.
Well, that's why I say pussy runs the world, you know? But it's only smart pussy that runs the world, right?
Please describe that. What is smart pussy?
Yeah.
Smart pussy is a woman that loves herself and doesn't need anything else.
Whack.
That's why Juwan thinks I'm toxic, because I don't need a man.
Oh, you better than that.
What do you mean?
What do
you mean better than that?
Is that your definition?
How can I be better than me needing myself? That's the best it gets.
What does that look like?
That looks like me.
All right. So go follow at Morgan Victory.
I know.
Yeah, I do. I wanted to get to the nitty gritty of that. What does that mean?
We can go deeper for sure.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, loving yourself. And that's the thing. And I hated to do it to y'all because I love y'all. Men, y'all really do it for me. Oh, I could go jerk off in the bathroom right now.
Oh,
you know?
shit.
Y'all get me fired up. But if women just realized, especially pretty women, there is a pretty privilege.
Yeah,
Hate
absolutely.
that there's privilege, but there's
Absolutely.
privilege for everything, right?
Yeah.
So if pretty women realized that if they could give themselves the confidence that they're seeking on the outside, and if they could love themselves, that's only gonna bring more love and attention to you.
Yeah.
And then game over.
But they got to be strong enough for the backlash.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got a backbone and you ain't strong enough to take the negativity with that positive, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because the negativity is always going to outweigh that positive. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You can have like 1,000 likes or whatever and have one negative and you're mad at that negative. You know what I'm saying? That's how much power the negative had. Instead of being like, oh, forget him, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that type of thing. So,
but that's why self-love is important.
Exactly.
And it's so cliche. That's why I hate saying that right now. Self-love, self-help, whatever. I hate that right now because it's so cliche.
But it's real though.
But if you love yourself, like I love myself too much. I need to go to some clinic where I love myself less because people shouldn't give me compliments because it makes me like run in the streets.
You don't see how I'm looking at you.
I'm hot, but then they just said I'm hot too. But other women or people might need that, right?
Yeah.
So, but still, you should love yourself enough to where that one comment on that post or whatever could it should make you laugh.
Yeah. And it's a difference of a woman that needs it as opposed to a woman that just has it and just uses it for whatever.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you get women that need it or whatever, but then when they get that negative or whatever, they're mad. You know what I'm saying? But they'll go on there doing certain things or get desperate, you know what I'm saying, to do certain things, whatever, just because they need that attention or whatever.
But how lucky are y'all? That's a clear sign of how she is.
Yeah, true.
And maybe it's not because you're reading a book by the cover, right?
True.
So, be careful with that. But also, y'all are lucky in that way because you can have a sense of like, oh, is she really valuing her way? The likes or the comments she gets on this post or whatever. Like, you don't even have to meet a bitch to... You can kind of value that and be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not worth my time. Or is worth my time or whatever. So.
Yep.
That's it. All right. I might retire this question after this week, but I got to ask you too.
Oh, yeah. Please retire it after me. Now I got to give a real
I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you think that people are a reflection of the people they hang out with?
Absolutely. But the people they hang out with are a reflection of the person they are at that time.
So what? I can be an asshole today.
So
I'm
what?
an asshole.
Yeah, so what?
Like,
I mean, everything is so what? Nothing matters.
Does it not? Shit matters.
Are you asking me now? Or
Let's open the floor.
Okay.
What you got?
Does people say the question again?
Can I get another shot for this question?
Are people a reflection of who they hang out with?
No, I don't think so.
Explain.
Because I hang out. I have friends that basically.
He hangs out with you, by the way. Let's keep that in mind. Before he starts, he's gonna say like, "I hang out with some fucking losers."
No,
I'll wear it.
No. I mean, I have friends. I have friends that smoke, drink every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke. I don't drink every day. I drink occasionally. But I don't do it every day. So basically, if you see me with this person that that do smoke each and every day, you're gonna think it's me. Think, oh, well, they hang together, they do it. Just like even when they smoke weed, everybody think that birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? But it's not the case. I just probably like the characteristics of my friends or whatever, the laughter, the fun we have, whatever, and I don't have to do the same thing they do. As long as they're not looking and trying to pure pressure me into doing what they do, period. You know what I'm saying? So I've never had that problem as to being like someone thinking that I'm like, if you want to know me, know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what are your friends' long-term goals? Because you can be a smoker, a drinker,
I have friends,
crackhead, and you can still have long-term goals.
Yeah.
I've been
what
there.
crackhead has long-term goals?
I mean, I have friends my friends have very prominent, careers. They have
Start Amazon.
No, they have prominent careers. I mean,
Right,
I have friends that's basically been on the charts, music charts. You know what I'm saying? I have friends that's been but run game and just done dirty. I have friends that's been in gangs. You know what I'm saying? But it's never been me. And if they know me or whatever, then it's like if I hang with a Crip or a Blood, that don't mean I'm a Crip or a Blood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I got on blue, you think I'm a Crip? What? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
you
that's
think
a
you
lot
know
of
me?
I was looking at you
It's a lot of
side eye
blue
today. Hold on, homie.
Whatever.
But that's a small mind way of thinking.
But
though.
it is
to be
small.
like,
Wild.
oh, you're hanging with all these people. You're like that.
You think, right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, and that's just small-minded people, whatever. So I would not agree that if you hang with someone, no,
I agree with you, but I think that whole phrase comes from like a high school mindset. It's about people who kind of are peer pressured into doing what the crowd is doing. So if you're hanging out with the hood homies or the smoker crew, you kind of get peer pressured into being a part of the smoker crew. But once you grow up, you find different friends. You might lose friends along the way, and you do
peer
your
pressure.
own thing.
If you a man of yourself and you yourself and understand yourself, you can't get peer pressured into anything or whatever. Now would you for yourself want to experience something? You know what I mean? Like I don't smoke weed, but I tried it just to see if it's going to be for me. I mean, I'm just saying, just to see if it's going to be for me.
I never smoked weed but one time.
Right. A couple of times, but still, I'm just saying, just to see if it was for me. You know what I mean? And I know it's a thing that's not for me every day. Alcohol, do the same thing. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I will, because I have friends that's doing it around, I would try it because I'm around them. You know what I mean? Just to see if it's for me. But if I know me, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
It ain't happening.
You got it. All right. So Morgan, we're all wrapped up here, man. Let us know where we can find you. Let us know what's coming up.
We're wrapped up. I thought we were fired up.
We're about to get into Holy Smoke and a little bit of Common Sense with my man Fuel over here. But yeah, let the people know where they can find you.
All right, you can find me in the streets.
Hey,
or if you're not in the streets, you can find me at Morgan Victory on all the social media. So send me a DM, send me an angry email, send me something. I love all the smoke.
All right, what's coming up for Not the News this week?
Well, this week is National Etiquette Week.
Okay. All right.
Did you know that?
No, but
because you have no etiquette, little bitch.
Faye, not fuck you.
Yeah.
Not here, and not like this.
Now that's etiquette.
She's had one too many shots. We're gonna make sure.
I've only had one.
Yeah. So hey, one is more than enough.
Right.
Watch it.
So it's National Etiquette Week. Tomorrow there will be a new Not the News on at Morgan Victory. About National Etiquette Week because everyone knows who has more etiquette than this bitch.
I can. Oh, that line is long. Yo, Phil, what's going on?
I don't know if the camera's on me, but I'm propping my leg up.
Holy smoke, and you are over there, my man. So, Morgan, you want to talk about anything else? You got anything on your mind in particular that you kind of wanted to?
Can y'all see my vagina?
Oh my gosh, she's
wasted.
Is
the camera on me right now?
She is wasted.
Is there anything else on my mind? Yeah, there is a lot of things on my mind.
What's up? What's something you've been waiting just to talk to somebody about? I know you don't have any friends. What's going?
It's true. It's literally true. Y'all see my Twitter at Morgan Victory? It's clear I have no friends. I'm talking to
Nah, for real. What's something you've been meaning to get off your chest?
What's on my chest lately? Well, I just think how it's funny we see other people.
What does that mean?
So I just think it's if you're seeing something in someone else, you might be seeing that in yourself.
Ah, okay.
And vice versa. If someone sees something in you, they might be seeing it in both of you. But there's literally always a lesson to be learned in negative feedback. True as much as I'm in these streets and out here, I only do that to encourage other people to truly be themselves and to be out here unapologetically. Because you're going to get that one comment on one post or whatever. I mean, you're probably going to get a lot if you're me, but you're going to get a few comments that don't agree with you, but that's a good sign that you're being yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Very nice.
We most definitely appreciate you coming by.
You little bitch.
You're not talking to me. Oh yeah, hey, settle. Get some boxing gloves around this thing.
All right, man. We're gonna get
that's woman privilege. You can sit here and you can call me.
That's white
names,
women privilege,
and there's no consequence. Like if you calls me a bitch, I jump over the table. I kind of just gotta like
you gonna nowhere, man. You gonna sit right there.
Well, like that's all. That's as far as I can go. You know.
All right, man. So we gonna get into Common Sense, man. It look like I'm gonna have to do the announcements because of your thing is not up. So we gonna get. Did you hear that? Did I say it too fast or whatever? But right now, it's my homeboy, my ace deuce, my number man with the plan. His go by the name. He go by the name of most amazing. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get into the stage.
What the hell did I just hear?
All right, so hey.
That'll get a woman's tubes tied.
So
I don't have to go get the appointment.
Hey,
they just tied themselves.
Yeah, we did.
All right, here we go. It's my time to shine. All right, so this week's song is brought to you by none other than BJ the Chicago Kid. It's been a real cool week. It's been a real soothing week, but it's been a lot of driving. This is a song that's helped me a lot in traffic. I've been working with this show. It's a podcast. It's called the Daily Dive Podcast in tune with iHeartRadio. And when I get out of work for them, I am in like dead center of rush hour.
Okay.
So I've been in traffic, and this song has been getting me through traffic. This song is named "Turning Me Up" by BJ the Chicago Kid.
BJ.
Why you say it like that? BJ.
Bro, excuse myself.
Baby, keep on turning.
Oh yeah, I remember this, Jim. Yeah. Okay.
Baby, keep on turning me up.
Yeah.
He's just so many things you do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
All right,
That's
man.
Good one.
So that was your Holy Smoke for the week. Y'all go ahead and y'all listen to that. I'm going to be coming out with a playlist for all the Holy Smokes I've had in the past. You can go ahead and check those out. They'll be on YouTube Music first and foremost. So if you don't have YouTube Music, you miss out.
Suck my dick and balls. I work for NASA.
Yeah, YouTube Music. But it's time for me to.
Hey, we're gonna keep more. Yeah.
Is your video loaded up?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead, man.
No, wait. Can I sleep here though? You mean?
Don't be stupid.
Use your common sense. Yes. It's common sense. It's about that time, y'all, when we kind of just break it down. And today's topic that we was talking when it comes to women uplifting their man, and basically those women that has what can I say, the power. Anyway, I'll let this video explain to you a little bit better. If you can, Jay.
You got a video with John? Wow.
This time.
Look at the big stepper.
Shut the fuck up, John.
No one can hear it. It's too low. Watch your mouth.
No. See, this is what's wrong with this generation. No common sense. Ignorance is bliss. Men don't hate us. They just don't trust us. And the reason why they don't trust us is because the quote-unquote power you're talking about is actually manipulation. Y'all are forgetting that men can be victims too. Women can be predators too. Women can be abusers too. A toxic woman can destroy a good man. But y'all don't want to talk about any of that.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have forgotten about that. Y'all want to keep putting yourselves in a man's position, but you don't want to take the repercussions that come with it. You want to be equal, but you don't know how to take accountability for your own actions. That's why you're not trusted.
There you have it, baby. There you have it. Now, and the reason I did it instead of me saying it, because it's a man saying it, I'd rather that you guys hear it from a woman, because that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Women can be very toxic. You know what I mean? And they just basically don't get it at times. So
that's true.
That's common sense. I need I say more?
Back that up. I've been there. Yes.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So need I say more? You guys seen that? That's common sense, man. And that's it.
Take us
tapping in. YouTube, go to YouTube. We're going to start doing everything from YouTube, you guys. So go to Fired Up Broadcasting on YouTube so you can see the JD and Kai show. You can see the Tune In Tuesday with Honey Blunt and Fired Up Thursdays, of course. So most definitely go to YouTube.
I'm sorry. I hate to interrupt.
Go ahead.
I signed a waiver before I did this show.
Oh, yeah. I meant to do. I need to get you a new waiver. Yeah.
A new one? Well, I signed the form and said I was doing porn.
No, you
Are we going to do that?
Yes, right after this.
I only have like 20 minutes.
Okay. Oh, that's all I need. That's all I need is 20 minutes.
I just want to make sure I signed
we might go a little bit over, but all I need is 20 right now. I meant to say something about that too. All right, you guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Tune in next week at 4:00. Y'all know what it is. Fired Up Thursday. Peace.
What's up? It's Fired Up Thursdays, baby. Give you that perspective on old school. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and break out something right now. New school.
If you're not out your seat already, you will be.
R&B, hip hop, current events, news.
But this is something that's been going on for a while.
And entertainment.
We got Just Hoops in the building. Hey, what's up, y'all?
LA the DJ.
Dr. Lovey coming to you live from Elemental Pacific Studios.
Mancho Ishii's in the house. Honey Blunt's in the house.
What's up?
Our man in the house. It's Fired Up Thursday, every Thursday at 4 p.m.
Yeah.